It's your boy Frank,
It's your boy Ooze.
and you already know what we do.
You know what's up? You know what time it is.
We wanted to do a recap episode of the whole season. It's been a hell of a ride.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming on this journey with us. It's just gonna keep getting progressive and keep escalating more and more and more. As we continue to progress, the content's gonna get better and better. Damn, bro, we've come a long way.
We really have.
Kind
We
of
really
get
have. And 2025 is going to be a big year. I feel like 2025, the content is only going to get better. It's based off of your feedback, your suggestions.
Yep.
Everybody that we interviewed this year was based off of what you guys wanted to see, and that's kind of the vision of this, is giving people a platform to be
Yeah.
able to display their talent, display their service. Everything we've done. Food. What haven't we done? Food reviews, artist interviews. We've done so much. Talked about movies.
We gotta do cars next.
Cars is definitely on the radar.
Yeah, we were gonna do it this year, but we kind of we had a lot of other things that we needed to get out the way first.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I think the cars is definitely gonna be coming up, but I think also bro, the way we grew.
Yeah, from the first episode to today.
Yeah, the first episode was brutal. We're about to get into that first reel that we posted.
Yeah. Let's get actually pull it up real quick.
I'm kind of getting emotional because it's like a tear jerk.
Oh.
Nah, but for real, I think this has been a huge blessing, not to just the audience, but to us, bro.
Same.
You know?
I could literally say the same. For me, I feel like whenever people ask me, why are you doing this podcast? What's the point of doing it? For me, it's been more of a new creative outlet for me.
Yeah.
That's what I like to tell people, is it's been a new creative outlet where I could really shine a light on other people, because I love doing that. If there's one thing that you need to know about Uzi, is that I love bridging the gaps between people. Boston, Hartford,
So true.
Miami, New York, Springfield, in the house, Worcester,
Yes,
all
sir.
of it. Providence.
Yeah.
Providence has my whole heart. I'm not gonna lie. I love Providence. Very dope city. I have a lot of great memories there. But yeah, I love being that person. So the podcast has really given me that outlet
Yeah.
to be able to talk about what other people are doing, what's going on in their circle.
See a side of them too. See
Yeah.
a certain side of them that we're not used to seeing, or talking about their experiences in life that we're not used to hearing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I think the podcast exposes a lot of that stuff, bro.
Definitely.
Let's get into that first episode that we dropped.
Which one do we have first?
So, let's get into that one. This one right here. Should we? Because we never dropped. Shout out to Manny. We never dropped the Manny episode because we had some technical difficulties with the audio, and we didn't want to put out crap. So what we did was we ended up not putting out crap, but you could just tell the growth in the audio in the first episode,
Yeah.
where it's not that great.
It wasn't the greatest, man.
but that comes with the experience,
Yeah.
So, which one is the first one? Is it this one right
At
here?
the bottom, yeah. That was after, actually.
Was it after?
Yeah, scroll.
Which one you want to do first? It's not this one.
Do Manny's.
Manny.
There you go.
This episode never dropped.
It never dropped because we had so many technical difficulties. And my heart still, I want the people that I want that we couldn't get this year. James, we
Yeah.
definitely wanted James.
Yeah.
He's definitely coming on next year.
Yeah.
We definitely want to put Manny back on.
Yeah.
Only because this episode, I felt like it just really didn't do him justice. I
Yeah.
feel like so many people know Manny X
Absolutely.
in the Providence area, and not just Providence, just in general, the New England area. Everybody loves Manny. Manny
Mhm.
X, we love you.
We love you.
Thank you for
Manny.
supporting our brand.
Yeah, bro. Always supporting, always liking, always sharing, always commenting. We love you, bro. And we pray for more prosperity for you.
And Priscilla.
We can't
and the
forget
baby.
you. And the babies. And,
And
Mo.
Mo. We got to tag Mo on that.
Mo X.
Mo X.
Baby X.
Baby
too.
X. Hey, yo.
But let's play this. Let's play this real quick. Let's refresh this.
and I start to just gather songs over time, and that helped me like really develop over time, like just my this persona, Manny X. I feel like it's not even really me up until the most current one. All of that other stuff in the past is like an old me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I listen to a song I haven't heard in years, bro, and be like, dang.
This was our actual first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Legit.
There
There was some gems in that one right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was some gems in that one.
there really was, man.
There was some gems in that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Which was this one? We did this one. The next one. Want to hit this next one?
Yeah.
This one?
What's that? The audio.
The audio.
This was a good episode, but the
Audio
in
was
YouTube,
very low.
yeah, in YouTube we kind of fixed it a little bit.
Yeah.
But these clips are just really low. You won't be
Yeah.
able to hear what we say.
This was me like trying to figure out the audio. Hang on, let's stop it real quick. This is me trying to figure out the audio on Logic. So like compressions, throwing compressions on. Like I should have threw some compressions on there. I should have added a little bit more like make the voices more wider so that way it could come out in the stereo. That's what really was the issue there. Was really the audio volume, because we were saying some dope stuff. But
yeah.
like, even if you listen to it now, you go back to that episode, you have to put it all the way up so that way you could be able to hear it.
Here, yeah.
So if you try to listen to it low, you ain't gonna hear jack
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, scroll
Next
to
one.
the next. What else do we got?
You bring value to the table, bro. You know your worth.
Great value to the table, know your worth. Man, that episode has some good gems
Hell
too,
yeah,
bro.
Hell yeah.
That's true in general, yeah. In
You know,
general,
it's just doing.
yeah,
Should musicians
exactly.
get paid? Period.
Yeah,
Not only regular musicians, church musicians.
exactly.
That God gave you. This topic is very powerful, bro.
It
I
is,
feel like everybody has different perspectives.
Well, sometimes
and not just musicians. I feel like other art forms too. Christian models probably catch all kinds of scrutiny from the church. Imagine that. We haven't talked about that, have we? We haven't.
I don't think we have talked about that. No. What about Christian makeup artists?
Christian makeup artists.
They want to do horror makeup.
Yeah,
Let's say.
right. Yeah,
They'll probably catch heat for that.
yeah, that's true. Or just in general, right? Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of like as far as like Spanish Christian churches, very like what we call rajatabla.
Yeah.
Still,
it's like
Yeah.
in the old school, they see it as vanity or something that's
Right.
too
makes
like
sense.
Yeah.
self glorifying.
Right. Eso de diablo.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think, man, that kind of messes with people's like, it gives them a limit. So like when you do that, I feel like people become like they have a wall in front of them where they're trying to break through that wall, and because of those doctrines and those rules, which I'm not taking a shit on because every church has different structures, but certain things where people are trying to fly, it kind of like holds them back from flying in certain occasions where they could strive in their careers, but because of those limitations, they can't.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
exactly.
Okay, let's go back to the breaking board. Which one you want to do?
I think Gavito was next
Gavito?
after that, right?
Yeah.
Or who?
Gavito.
Yeah.
By 2009, that's
Yeah,
when
look at
the
I
audio.
actually was like really in
Huge
my own
difference, bro.
lane, bro. Like I was doing my own music, I was producing my
Shout
own
out to-
music.
and
recording
shout out
my
to
own
Pierce.
music.
Shout out to
And,
Pierce.
Yeah, this
we
was
can't
shout out-
forget. Yeah, we can't forget Pierce.
Yeah, yo.
In your time,
Hold on.
was very
Let's pause this
important.
real quick. Yeah, shout out to Pierce. I think Pierce was one of the first people that we went to because he was just so like open to the idea of what our vision was for this podcast. And I think also like he was also not too far. He was like in the perfect distance between me and
mid
you.
distance. Yeah.
So like him opening that door was a huge blessing. Yo, shout out to Pierce.
shout out to Pierce
We
and his
appreciate
crew.
you, bro. And thank you for always supporting.
And his brand, Warehouse.
Yeah, Warehouse
bought a
Designs.
shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, go check out his page on Instagram. His Warehouse Designs. If I'll put it in this episode.
Definitely.
You guys could go follow. Hey, not yet, papi. All right, Espadita.
Oh yeah, you can pause it in the thing without zooming in
okay.
and out.
By 2009, that's when I actually was like really in my own lane, bro. Like I was doing my own music, I was producing my own music, recording my own music.
Wow.
And
I feel like, I don't mean to interject, it's just like I feel like in your time it was very important for a single artist to wear many hats.
Yes.
Oh
That's
my
what
goodness.
a lot of Facts, though.
Kanye
Musicians that we'd like Facts, for you to though. drop
Right.
knowledge from
Exactly.
up and coming musicians.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, man.
Where it's like you got to be the producer, you got to be your
Right.
manager, you got to be your booking So agent, true. you got to
Crazy.
be
Everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
So many hats.
I feel like Kanye opened that door for a lot of people too.
Yeah,
And
he definitely
was one of
embodied
my
that.
main, like, when Kanye came out, man, I used to have conversations with homies just like, this man is gonna be saved one day, bro. Like, and I called
Gabito, we
me
love
and my
you, bro.
boy,
Bro,
Little Jesse used
love
to
you.
argue
Wishing
over
you the
this,
best
bro.
in
Love you.
2025.
We were like, no,
Yes,
watch,
sir.
watch, and then look, came out. You still little, Kanye is Kanye,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the music shifted, and I was hearing it. And in 2009, he was one of my main inspirations for a lot of things. That's
You want me to just keep scrolling?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Okay.
see what else.
that's when
Okay. Sorry.
really in my.
That's the promo. Performance.
Performance.
We'll do
Lil
like
Tony.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we'll let them watch it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can scroll to the next one.
Next one. All right.
Yamil. Wee, wee, wee.
Jamil. Jamil. We love you, bro.
Yo, for real.
Thank you for saying yes, bro.
Thank you for agreeing. Thank you for being on. All the support.
Yeah, bro.
And also wishing you the best in 2025.
Yeah, bro. We can't wait to hear your more new released music, bro.
Absolutely.
I know you've been low key working hard. you
Yep.
know? Shout out to Izzy, the producer.
Shout out to Izzy. We love you, Izzy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go back.
You record, bro. What is your first thing that you do? Like, I know you have like lyrics written down that you already rehearsed at the house.
Yeah.
But what is your first thing? Your first intent? Like,
The
do you find
braids,
the melody
though.
first?
Do I
Like,
have
do
an
you
episode
just
with braids?
flow
I think
with the
so.
lyrics?
I do?
Yeah,
think so.
That's a great
Man, I miss
question,
my braids. I'm not gonna
because
lie. If you guys haven't
I've
seen
heard
it, I'll
so
post a
many ways
picture
that
later so you
people
guys
do
can
it.
see it.
And
I miss my braids.
the way that it works for me, I'm a very emotional guy, right? And I
Look at the
tap
logo.
in with
It's so
that
big.
emotion. I tap into the music, right? And so I like to listen to a track or a melody that I might have created.
Oh, and there was an audio issue with this one too.
Your
My microphone was
didn't-
I
off.
haven't done anything with
Yeah,
it. I
and
like
It wasn't
to
that it was
listen.
off. It was something like
Take
in
a
post
pause,
that like the
listen,
file got corrupted or
fresh ears,
something
bro,
like
just-
that.
just
something or
brand new
I don't know.
track and
It
just
got
listen.
deleted on
From
accident or
there,
whatever,
I
but
get inspiration to create melody.
you just couldn't hear me speak.
Yeah.
I was
find it
saying some
easier to
stuff
create
too,
melodies
man.
first
Ugh.
and then add lyrics.
But it's all good.
because
We
all
enjoy
learning
having you, Mill.
curves. Yeah,
your
all learning
lyrics
curves.
to,
Definitely want to have your
you
Mill
might
back
write,
though.
Yeah.
a phrase that's too long and you can't fit it in the time frame of that beat because of the speed, the progression, all that, right? So I find it easier for me to do listen, melody, writing.
Wow, that's a very good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen. What do you say? Listen,
Or fast
listen, melody, write. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I find it easier for me to do listen, melody, writing.
Boom.
Fire.
Yep.
Those are good tips for artists.
Yeah, definitely.
Next. Next artist?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Next guest.
Oh, Jonathan.
Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan.
Shout out to Jonathan and the boxing.
Bernardo Boxing.
Bernardo Boxing.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Bro, thank you. Yeah, thank you for having us. Thank you for letting us host at your boxing gym in Fall River, Massachusetts. You're doing big things. I think we want to hit that Navy. It's like a Navy ship. It's called Battle. I think it's called Battleship.
Battleship or Battle Royale or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's called Battleship.
Okay.
And it's on a Navy boat.
Wow.
And they do the boxing matches there.
We gotta they do it once a year or how is
Once
it?
a year, bro.
We gotta go check that out.
We gotta hit that spot for sure.
Definitely.
But shout out to Jonathan. I think I'm not sure if his record, but I know he's still undefeated.
Oh wow.
So we want to probably have him next season again. We just want him to build that record. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
So that way he could talk more about his experiences with other fighters.
Yep. That was really dope. We had a few technical difficulties in his
Yep.
interview too.
Yep.
But it's like I feel like it's kind of like it's all part of the process too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we learn as we go. You know, and I think like the more we fail, the more we grow. We got to really take those L's and take them with confidence. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I learned about this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when it's hard doing everything when it's either me or it's you, because we're the main hosts. So we're the hosts, so we have to like sneak out and fix everything that needs to be fixed and then sneak back in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yep.
think that was really tough for
That was
us,
tough. Yeah.
you know.
Think
Next.
about it, right? I was just talking about how
We can watch this
Ronaldo was
clip.
fighting
You
with
want?
a
Yeah, yeah.
8-ounce glove, which feels like a brick when you get hit with it, right?
Shout out to
So,
Castro.
they're
Yeah,
fighting
shout out to my
for
boy
friend.
Jestro.
vibe.
Jestro.
Actually, that.
I don't know if
Yes.
I'm saying that right, brother. I'm sorry.
Little tiny gloves. That's
We
just
love you,
protect
man.
your
Yeah,
You were
bro.
such a vibe
People
in that
Yeah.
episode.
Always. He's
That's
always
just-
been a
that's
vibe.
not-
Oh, yeah,
that
100%.
doesn't-
He's
That doesn't
dope.
do anything different.
Yeah.
That's just so the guy doesn't break his
fighting?
hands.
Have you watched bare knuckle fighting?
Of course, yeah.
You seen their hands afterwards?
Yeah, it breaks every single time.
All messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
can't
the
remember
reason why
asking him?
they have those
If he did
Mike
other
Perry
sports
has
too,
been
not just
one of
boxing.
the only
Like if he
fighters
coached
that has fought more
other
than
sports,
3 times
just
in that league.
or is
I
it
know
just
two
boxing?
coaches that were
That's a
actually
good
at this
question.
fight. We're talking
I'ma
about
write him
a
later.
fighter
Yeah.
fight on bare knuckle.
Yeah,
And
I
they
don't-
wear a glove almost that just wraps the wrist.
That's it.
And it keeps their hand like this. So when they're
Right.
striking, they're literally almost like striking like this.
Yeah.
And their hands are going to break. And it's brutal because it's bone on bone. But all the MMA gloves are doing is just making it so the fighter can throw a proper punch.
Race.
That's
Race.
The difference. Race. The difference between MMA and boxing. That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Oh, let me break this down real quick. The race thing, right?
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand that concept. So this race thing started with one of my best friends that had passed away, rest in peace. And he had started saying this gimmick signature sound every time he would make a bucket in basketball. When he was shitting on somebody and he'll make a bucket on them, race.
That's awesome.
So like that's never left me. So every time we would see each other, we would still say it even when we weren't playing basketball. So that always stayed with me. So now like I wanted to bring that into the podcast in a way where
Yes.
it's like a memorial thing
memorial
for him.
to him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of great stories about him.
Yeah,
And
bro.
you still keep in touch with his family too, right?
Absolutely. His mom, his aunts, some of his cousins. Absolutely, bro. We
Dope.
love you guys.
We love you guys. Happy 2025. Happy New Year.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Ty.
I had a dope moment with him.
Ty Cooper.
Ty Cooper.
Bro, he was such a vibe. I'm not gonna
People that
lie.
I've been
Ty.
watching for my
We did the
last 20
shots
years.
with him, right?
So
Or he did the
fact
shot.
He did the
that I was
shot.
able
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go
yeah.
to
It was truth or
to
shot.
Las Vegas
Truth or
with
shot.
Doritos,
Yep.
And cats like Wiz
That's really cool. Like
Man,
he's
this-
endorsed with Dorito
my
and yeah.
inspiration.
Man, this guy-
of where I want to be
In 5
as an
years, this
entertainer.
guy,
Definitely you want to remember that name.
And the idea
Ty
of
Cooper.
representation.
You want to remember the name
telling
Ty
you
Cooper.
right now,
And he's the
Absolutely.
major
one of the
headliner
top
for the Doritos.
rappers from Providence,
That's
Rhode Island.
God. And just the divine source of synchronicity coming together.
Absolutely.
And
This
I
is-
realized that
this
I
is-
like how he said that. You know what I mean?
Divine synchronicity, bro.
Yeah, divine
That's
source
the name of the
synchronicity.
episode.
Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah.
Like, there's no such thing as that. Like, there are things that really happen. The people that you meet in your life, like, there are people that you meet that you're supposed to meet at the time you meet, and if
Yep.
it's up to you to figure out
Yep.
who these people are and why you're meeting them.
Preach, brother.
Gold, yo.
This is
Gold.
I want to touch base on the funny one about his
I hate
eyebrows.
the fact that I got all this facial hair, but I ain't got no fucking eyebrows. So still to
That
this day, I
said
gotta
be
put on
flying,
glasses
bro.
and hide the fact that I don't have eyebrows. But guess
That
what?
said
I
be
can't
flying.
hide shit that I don't have. I can't hide that I don't got no fucking eyebrows. You can clearly see. All you see is dry skin at the top of my shit.
That's too hilarious, bro. That is too
So
hilarious.
fuck it.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it.
A nigga sat up here, cut his eyebrows. They ain't grew back. And I've been self-conscious ever since.
Yo,
Yo, shout out to Ty, bro. Don't-
shout out, bro.
bro, I'm telling you right now, your eyebrows look good, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
In the episode, I'm like, you got that Whoopi Goldberg thing going on. He's like, that's what that is.
That's hilarious.
We love you, Ty. That's his performance.
Yeah,
Big Frank.
Big Frank, bro.
Big Frank.
Yes.
Let's get one of. Let's get
At first,
this
I was
one.
really big on lyrics. Now I'm more on flow. So I try to really focus on flows on songs now and be like, okay, I want to be known as that guy. I want to be known as like
Method Man on a song or something like that, where the flow is always consistent on a song, where your head's always knobbing.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be known as. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's just like, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna write no lyrics where it's gonna be trash.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, because
Yeah.
I have some good ass verses.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna sit there and not tell you that.
Right,
There's
right.
times where I'd be like, yo, people tell me and be like, yo, Frank, how the hell did you write that? A lot of people tell me, yo, my style's witty or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to make sure, like, at the end of the day, if you don't listen to my music or not,
Yeah.
your head's still bobbing.
Right.
Heck
That's what I want.
Dope.
We love you, Big Frank.
The concept, it's just like that's kind of what I liked about
Mentality.
the way we were interviewing people back to back, is listening to not just their stories, but their creative process, their creative flow. It varies by individual, and that's so beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's so
bro.
beautiful. Like and it shows their personality, their character shows through their music.
Yeah, bro. The way they evolve.
Yes,
Yeah, and definitely you could tell through their music, bro.
absolutely.
Well, that's his performance. This was kind of fun.
I loved his performance. I'm not gonna lie.
His bloopers. He had some bloopers.
I'm gonna bring this dirt to the surface.
Lord Graham.
The whole purpose of Dirty
Lord
Dirty
Graham.
and to do it without
Graham,
cursing
we
so that
love you.
nobody
We gotta
can
have
say
you
nothing.
back,
Like,
bro.
oh,
Yeah.
does your
Hold on.
music
Let me
have
shout
hurt,
out to this guy real quick. This guy is one of the few rappers that knows how to rap without saying any cuss words,
Yep.
not involving any drugs, not involving any curse, alcohol, none of that murder gang stuff. Literally, this guy could perform in a room full of old people,
Yep.
and they will enjoy it, bro. Him and his partner.
He would shut it down. What is the name of his partner?
I forget his name, but I
We
know
gonna edit this out.
the duo. No, but the duo is the dirty hip hop.
There you go. Okay,
That's what they call themselves.
there you go.
And shout out to Els.
Shout out the
ELZ,
brand. Yeah,
His
Els.
brand Els.
You can play my joint on the radio. You can play it for a kid if it's not a song with some adult content. You know what I mean, like that. You know, but you can play it for your grandma. You know what I mean?
There
Like,
you go.
cool, man.
Yeah.
legit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and we've rocked shows in front of literally children and elderly people and
Yeah, I see
everyone in between.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you,
Oh no.
at this point
Sorry.
right now, there's not one place you can put me.
You can hold it in front
I
of
don't
you.
care if it's 7 people or 17,000. I
That was
rock
better.
that shit.
Bro, I
my
freaking
man.
respect.
You know what I mean? Like,
I respect the
I
hell out of
respect that,
bro.
Yeah.
Legit, you know what I mean? And that's what we bring, and it's beautiful, man. Like I'm walking in my purpose, B.
Love
Do you
it.
see the edits now?
I know, bro. Oh
Yo,
my
it's just
god,
progressive,
bro.
bro.
I know, yo. Bro, shout out to you, man. You put in
Man.
so much work into this, bro.
We both do, bro.
Yeah, in
'Cause you-
different ways. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like,
And I think that's what's the great part of our this duo right here is like
exactly.
you put in work in the other side of the podcast, and I put in work in the other side of the podcast. And when it comes together, it's gold, bro.
Love it.
I love you, bro. Shout out to Uzi.
I love you too. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Still Lord Graham.
Abby.
Abby. Shout out to Abby.
Shout out to Abby.
And
Yo.
shout out to Royal Studios.
Royal
Productions.
Studios. That was the first time that we shot here.
Yep, the first time that we shot. We're
That's
actually
what we
here
should-
now.
You were here now, yeah.
So that
Prince,
was-
shout out to Prince.
Shout out to
Shout out
Prince.
to Dakota.
Shout out to Dakota. We love you guys. Thank
Yes.
you. A lot. We love you guys.
Happy New Year.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Nobody in life is the last Coca-Cola in the desert. There's always somebody there to. Bro, it's true. If God calls you, God appoints you, God gives you destiny. If you don't walk in it, there's somebody else that's gonna come up and
100%. 100%.
Nobody's indispensable, baby.
Mhm.
So I think that the killer mentality for what we do, and in all aspects, whether it
So
be in
clean,
church, whether
bro.
not be in church.
I feel like every time we come here, like Prince just
that
makes it so
killer
easy.
aspect that I'm going for yours.
Bro, we literally have to
you're gonna
come
rub
here,
people the wrong way.
look pretty,
And you may
and
be
he does the rest.
Boom.
Literally.
Any podcast creators out there, creatives, anybody trying to do content, anything like that, definitely hit up Prince.
Yup.
Bayside of Springfield. He'll make it happen.
Yup.
Can't tell you how many times we've been in a pinch. And guess what? Boom. Any curveball you throw at Prince, he can do it. He can do it.
That says a lot about someone that knows how to work under pressure.
Yep. Shout out.
Yeah.
Again.
man.
But also going back to the Abby episode, man, I felt like I learned a lot about Abby that day.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Because you were already friends with him,
Yeah,
but I feel like this got into a lot of depth where his mind and where his heart was.
exactly.
And I never had met him through the day in a hole in the wall. I never met him, but I got to know him a little bit more through that episode, bro.
Definitely.
You may be the hottest ticket on the market, but nobody's gonna want to work with you. Nobody's gonna want to work with you. It's all about the harmony. I'd rather work with my boy. Oh, I'll invite you. Whether you don't play as great as that cat, but you have the right attitude, and you come prepared. A lot of these cats don't go prepared. A lot of these cats go there and learn the music. I'm not with me, bro. I don't work.
The discipline.
I hate this. I hate the I'm the savior because I'm in your band attitude. Your band is the bomb. People are gonna go see you because it ain't about that. Not in what we do, man. Not in what we do. Not in what we do.
I think he was on his way to getting married, right? Like sometime after this episode. So, you know, I've seen him also like in social media, you know, posting his wife. Shout out to his wife as well. Amazing couple, power couple. They're doing really big things. We really appreciate it. And he's a producer as well in the Springfield area. So definitely, if you guys need anything, definitely hit him up. You'll see his links on our podcast as well. Definitely hit him up for services.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. It's
amazing drummer.
Yeah, so Happy New Year's.
People ain't gonna talk about it, but I bet you 90% of the people.
So where do you see your business in 5 years?
Mary.
I feel like I see it expanding.
Multiple salons?
Yeah.
Wow,
I hope so. And I would love to tap into like spa, like, you know, facials and like body treatments and more like a quiet area. Like, I don't know. I feel like... Yeah, and I also might do a little like podcasting with local entrepreneurs and stuff in the same spot as
Mary's
well.
mentality, bro.
I know. That's what I was just gonna say.
I just want to be the plug. Like
yes.
you need that? Oh, girl, I got a girl that got you.
Mary got you.
Right.
Because I know so many people, and you know, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. You like my shirt? I got it at Target. Like, you know,
Yeah.
You like this? Oh, here you go, girl. Like, I'm not a gatekeeper, so. That like if you a girl, you know they be gatekeeping. They be like, oh, you like this things. They don't tell you where. Like, no, I'm like, oh, you need this.
Put you on.
I know this girl. Yep,
Mary
sending you her
dope.
Instagram right now.
So cool.
Like, so I want to be able to. I want to be able to make a place for people to come and work and be comfortable.
Okay.
So like, I want to set up a spot that somebody's gonna be like, yo, this is dope. I like working here.
Right.
You know.
Yo, Mary. Shout out to Mary.
Happy New Year's.
Happy
by the
New
way.
Year's. One of Providence's artists, as a woman, her mentality is fire. She's always thinking ahead. She's always thinking about business. She's always thinking how can she get ahead, and she's also humble, and she's also willing to help people that's trying to come up.
She's so unique. She's so rare. There's not a lot of people that grind like her. Like just talking to her and listen to all the things that she's involved in, you know, and then watching her on social media as well. Like you see her perform with her band. Shout out to her band as well.
Yeah.
Seth, Walt. Who's playing drums with her right now? I can't remember.
Big James.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big James, or just James. I'm gonna call you James, bro. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your social
Exactly.
media.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys, man. Very, very incredible band. And just Mary in general. She also, did we ask her about her creative flow a little bit? I think we did.
I think so. Yes, we did ask her about her creative flow. And I remember playing for Mary at Needle and Thread Lounge.
Oh, okay.
Vibes.
Nice.
She is a vibe, and she has a beautiful voice. So shout out to Mary.
Shout out.
And it's crazy because I just seen this. It was a small little clip of a Tom Brady interview, and he was like,
I love
everybody
this.
wants to be everybody's friend nowadays. He was like, that's
Another
not that's not the killer
mentality.
instinct.
Right.
Everybody wants to, he's like, how am I supposed to
I like that.
compete against you and then go to dinner right after? You know what I mean? How am I supposed to like willingly want to kill you if you're such a good friend of mine? You know what I mean? Tom Brady was like, all these, he said, maybe Peyton Manning. He said he went to dinner over a 26-year period. He went to dinner with Peyton Manning twice. You know what I mean? And he was like, and all these guys are going out to the bar and popping bottles and doing this and then going back to work on Monday thinking you're trying to demolish these people. Like, nah, these are your friends, you know what I mean? But you have to have that killer mindset, killer instinct. And then he brought it back to, he said, I don't think Muhammad Ali was out here trying to hang with people.
Wow.
Mike Tyson wasn't out here trying to hang with people. He was trying to take your head off. You know what I mean?
that.
Joe Montana wasn't trying to chill with the next quarterback. Like, he was trying to defeat you. You know what I mean?
Right.
To be the best, you got to be. You know what I mean? It got to be no outsiders. You got to be locked in.
Yep.
And if they're not on the train, they're getting ran over. And I seen that, and I'm like, yo, Brady really was a dog for that, and that's why
He's gonna go very far
because he had that mindset.
He's gonna go very far. He's definitely an artist that you want to look out for.
You know why? One, the things that he raps about, right?
Yep.
Fire is relatable. He makes a connection with the audience. Two, his consistency, and the visuals that he be putting out, like of his music videos. Fire. They're not amateurs. You could tell he put in thought. The director, whoever's directing his videos, they put in thought. They care about this guy's vision. Shout out to Chach. We appreciate you coming on the podcast. We want to have you again because I know you're going to be dropping some music.
Absolutely.
Have you again. All right, buddy?
Happy New Year's, bro.
Happy New Year, bro.
Every time you listen to my
Yelena.
music, relate to my brand. You
The beautiful, the incomparable Yelena. We love you.
Yelena was one of the first Latina artists on our podcast.
Yes, she was. Yes.
She was one of the first Latina artists, and your personality showed a lot on the episode.
Yes.
So all your fans and all the people that love you and that follow you got to see another piece of who you are on our podcast. So we appreciate you for coming on our podcast.
Yes.
Delivering the way you did and performing the way you did. We appreciate you. Shout out to Yelena.
Shout out.
You just feel like empowered, and you feel that, you know, you can do anything you want to do in this world, and anything.
I feel like we need more women in the
you know,
podcast,
like that's
man.
the message that I want to send out.
And we've invited some. It just didn't work. The schedules didn't work out.
Yep.
You know, but next season, hopefully.
Do those, you know, and also make it clear to them as well too, you know, because I just believe that in this world we're all destined.
Right.
You know, all of us have a destiny, and some of us don't know what it is. Some of us feel like we don't have a purpose, but I believe all of us have been given one. It's just a matter of, do you want to like go after it, or do you just want to settle?
Right.
Exactly.
You know,
Grace.
Facts. I'm the type of person. Still the same episode. These are like little clips that we reintroduce again.
Yeah. Skip, yo.
Skip. Hold on. Skip. My brother Skip. Yo, we appreciate you for coming on. Another Latino artist besides Yamir that came on our podcast and killed it, bro. Bro, this accolade reel that we're about to watch. I always come back to this reel because it speaks to me every single time.
He said it so genuinely, you know?
Yeah, because a lot of people get caught up on the accolades, bro.
Yep.
Like, oh man, I gotta get this. I want to get that. I'm gonna do this so I could get this award. It's not about that. It's not about that at all.
Exactly.
That comes after.
Exactly.
But you gotta put in the work.
Boom, you said it.
Yo, we're doing a music video. Let's go here. Let's do that. Let's dress up and put this, you know, in place and make it a whole set and everything. Like, those are the moments that are kept with you, you know, like
absolutely
more than the numbers, more than the the accolades. It's like, yo, the moments that we took to like get ready and make sure that we got there on time.
I like that you said that. More than the statistics, more than the awards.
Yeah,
it's a momento. So I realized that like through the creation of music, you can really create moments in life and shape your life in the way that you want it to. You know, so I think that's that would be my biggest I guess takeaway and accomplishment in music is just everything that it's allowed me to accomplish and garnish and relationships and people, like we make music so other people can hear music.
Absolutely.
And
where's the first where was the first time what was the first time that you met Skip?
I met Skip, I don't remember which club it was, but I remember meeting Skip because Yabil was performing as well.
Oh, was that at Alchemy?
Maybe, and it was you, David, helping.
Yes,
you were on.
They both performed, and it was me and David.
Yeah.
Shout out to David, love you, bro.
Yeah, the Burb.
Yeah, one of my favorite drummers out here.
Yeah, bro, nasty. Yo, hold on, before we get into that, the next one. Yo, David, I still love that Joker video of you playing drums as the Joker.
You gotta show me that. I want to check that out.
Him playing drums and he's dressed as like the Joker. It's sick, bro. Sick.
Yeah. Oh, this episode. Yes.
the Christ discussion panel episode, bro.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of clarity happened. Because a lot of misunderstandings happen between other religions with Christianity. You know, we purposely did this episode because we wanted the confusion to be clarified. You know, like Caesar, Gavito, and Napoleon, we wanted you guys to have their perspective of how they looked at it from their angle as Christian men.
Yeah, exactly. If you watch this episode, if you go back and watch this episode and you have like comments and questions, definitely we want to make sure that you have the option to be able to do that, because we want to hear from what you think, because we're going to do this again.
Challenge.
We're going to come back to exactly. Yeah, challenge us.
Yeah.
Question everything. You know what I mean? We want to know what you think, because we're definitely going to come back with this with a little bit more feedback that you guys give us.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Material things that can't be proven in a science.
You can't hold them in your hand.
Yeah, the laws of science, the laws of math, the laws of gravity.
Right. Those things are all
immaterial.
So how do you know love exists? Right? These things take more. Honestly, they say, like I saw an atheist says, well, I have confidence. Right? An atheist wouldn't say they have faith. That says I have confidence. But what is confidence in the Greek?
I think it's
confide.
Yeah.
With faith.
Yeah, with faith.
Boom.
Right? It's so.
And if we have atheist friends too, if we have atheist friends or people who are agnostic, definitely challenge that. I welcome you to challenge it. We want to know what you think about what
Challenge
you said.
Challenge us.
Absolutely.
Because it's those questions that's going to challenge us to bring out what the Bible says and the perspective.
Exactly.
And we also respect your perspective.
Absolutely.
What happens is that because this great tradition that we come from Christianity, it's a foundation of the world that we know that exists. You get what I'm saying? It's a foundation to that.
Yeah.
So atheists would have to borrow from our worldview to make sense of the world that they don't think there is a God in.
Love it.
Love it.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, our first food review. Yo,
EAT Korean barbecue on Mineral Spring Ave, North Providence.
Amazing food. If you guys haven't tried it yet, I invite you. You gotta go. You gotta go. It was so good.
It was really good. Hold on. What was your favorite? Do you remember the dishes that they gave us? What was your favorite dish?
Was it
the quail egg?
You got me, bro. Literally, I loved everything else besides the quail eggs. Besides the quail eggs, everything else was delicious, and I had a good time, and the vibes were nice. It was like it's not large, like humongously large, like the location, right? But still very vibey, very modern.
Yeah,
I love what they're doing there. I love it.
That chicken that you ordered, do you remember the name of that?
I don't remember.
The chicken with the sauce. It was like a fried chicken. Patty type thing, and they cut it into little slices first, and they put the sauce on it. They took care of us, yo. Shout out to EAT Korea Barbecue. You guys really took care of us.
Definitely.
A lot of love. Shout out.
I'm excited.
I was starving. I can't remember. I think I had a long day. I was like, man, I'm ready to eat, devour this food.
I want to get the quail egg reaction.
Yo. That was my first time trying a quail egg.
Really?
Oh, that joke was so gross, yo.
And it's funny. If you pay attention, I knew that you were going to react that way because I know you with food, bro. I know you with food. I knew you were going to react that way.
I know John's going to laugh at this later. Oh, man.
I said, I knew you didn't like it.
I was like, I didn't want to talk shit about it. But you know what? There's people that love it. There's people that hate it. There's people that love it. Me personally, it just felt like a fart in my mouth. It felt like a whole fart in my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
I mean, you don't like it, though.
Yo. Nah. I was like, man.
You don't like I want the werewolf. That was so stupid. I don't know why I said that. Because of the whole werewolf thing. That's what it was.
Yeah. Oh, this was a cool episode too.
Let me see the other ones that I did. There it is. This is the one.
Why am I doing this?
Shout out to Faustino.
That
was one of the first episodes that he did with us.
Yes, it was.
Shout out to Faustino. Also, his filming company, A Hussin or A period Hussin. That's his Instagram name. We appreciate you, Faustino. You put in the time, you put in the work with us, and it's just gonna continue to get even better.
Absolutely. Happy New Year's, Faustino.
Happy New Year's, bro. We love you. Buffalo Wild Wings, bro.
Dang.
No joke, guys. I can't feel my lips.
So, real quick. So, between the spiciness of this and the spiciness of Dave's.
Dave.
Spicier? All day? Damn.
That Grim Reaper.
How far up did you go in the tier with Buffalo Wild Wings?
I went the hottest.
The hottest? You're
Those
crazy.
wings were the hottest ones. They're called the Blazing Hot or the Hot Blazing Knockouts. The Blazing Hot Knockouts. Those tasted similar to the Dave sauces, but those sauces linger as a mofo, bro.
Dave's?
Yeah, they don't go
my
away.
God, bro.
Especially that Grim Reaper, bro.
I think I'm gonna do one with you.
Woo!
I
You
owe
got
you
it on
that. I owe
camera.
you man.
Presión, presión.
Oh, no.
Aguanta presión,
Nah.
papi.
But I picked the spot.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Next. Today we came to the New York Latin.
Oh, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun shooting this. This was really cool.
Super fun.
We're about to get into it.
Come join us.
Let's do this.
Dime, ¿vamos para el mambo o no vamos para el mambo? Tú me dices, mami. Zumba.
Love you, babe.
I remember when we first pulled up, there was a whole band playing. You remember? And they were nasty too. They were really good. This was, I believe it was Manhattan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was Manhattan.
Yeah.
Después de la playa, si no secamos, yo traigo la toalla y de nuevo nos mojamos. Pero en mi cama.
It was a bummer to us in a way, only because we got there late.
We got there so
we
late,
weren't
bro.
able to try everything that we wanted to try.
Yep.
So what we tried was what was available.
Now, you know, New York is a very diverse place. Now, what I loved is that they had a lot of Central American food. It wasn't just like Caribbean.
Exactly.
I love my Dominican. I love my Puerto Rican friends.
Yep.
But you don't get a lot of opportunities to see like Salvadorian, Honduran, Nicaraguan,
Yes,
Panamanian. And you could see that in that festival. Like everybody was displayed. And you could see all the food. Like it was really cool. It's just we showed up late. you know?
Yeah, that was all. That was
And the
all
lines were freaking long.
Oh
my God, bro.
Almost an hour.
Yep.
Each line, bro.
Yeah.
Te voy a dar tabla de serviar, bebé. Mami, tú vives lejos. Pero como quiera yo voy a buscarte. Porque tú estás buena y te lo mereces. Al frente del mar es que yo quiero darte. Pa' que se pongan contentos todos los peces. Y tú estás moja, yo estoy ready pa' serviarte. Tranquila que yo sé que te a veces. La otra vez en la playa te emborrachaste y pediste.
Man, that was great. That was a great time. That was a great time.
Oh yeah. This is the day I met Jimmy.
Yeah, my brother.
Yes.
We had my brother on for the first time. We shot this at the State House in Providence, Rhode Island, downtown. We did not care.
It was a good shooting location.
It was a
cool.
great shooting location. We got complimented by a lot of people, and we literally just took the beach chairs and we just sat there. And we had a podcast episode.
It was a lot of fun.
It
That was like
a
at the
hell of
top
fun.
end of summer.
Yep.
Is it crazy to think about? We're already in December, but I'm still kind of like low key in denial that summer was over.
Right. We shot this in September.
Yeah.
And you could tell the declining of the weather.
Yep.
It was like getting chilly, bro. It was like the
Exactly.
fall feel. It's crazy, bro. Time flies, bro. Time flies.
This is like lubricant, a shitload of baby
Shout out to my
oil.
brother. I love
Shout
you,
out
bro.
to Jimmy. Happy New Year's,
Happy
papi.
New Year, bro.
Baby oil and lube. And I just read that they found like 30 big gallon drums of Cambodian breast milk.
What?
I'm just curious to know how Cambodian breast milk tastes.
That was funny.
30 gallon
That was a
drums
Dave
of that
Chappelle
stuff,
reference.
barrels of that, like,
You know
I just
that?
wanna know
I
what it
didn't know
tastes
that.
like
That was a
at
Dave
this point.
Chappelle reference.
Yeah. 30
In a way.
barrels, like, big blue barrels you seen?
Know, yeah.
30 of those of breast milk. I think that's got to taste like
What's
gold, right?
the
I'm just saying.
what's the update on Diddy's case? Do you hear
He's
anything
getting
new?
tried. He's getting tried in March, I believe. His trial is going in on March.
And they denied him bail
3 times. I'm sorry, bro. No shout out for you.
Yo, no, and what you call it? I think they accused Jay-Z or kind of roped him into a new allegation that came out recently. Right?
They forcefully, and another celebrity, they said, helped Diddy drug this 13-year-old girl, and supposedly Jay-Z and Diddy raped her.
Wow.
So we'll see the truth. The truth always comes to light, bro.
Absolutely.
Literally, whatever you do in the darkness comes to light.
Always
bro.
comes to light.
So stop fucking around in the darkness.
Exactly.
Oh, we went. This is still the New York Latin Food Festival.
Yes, it was.
But we went and discovered like Times Square.
I low key, I love New York. I wish it wasn't so expensive.
I know.
And I say that about Boston too.
I know. Boston, New York, even the expensive areas in Cali, the beautiful areas of those places are expensive. Even in New York and Boston, not even the nice areas, they're expensive.
Super expensive, bro.
So weird, bro. Yeah. I think it's all like, what does that come down to? Taxes?
I don't know. Everybody has like their own idea of why it breaks down that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't really know. It could be political. It could be
population too.
Population control. You know what I mean? Yeah, it could be.
Wow.
Yeah. But all major cities, man. Even Miami. I feel like Miami's such a dope city. Miami, I like to make this super expensive. I like to make this comparison a lot, and people from I don't want this to come off the wrong way. Is this people from up north probably hate hearing this? But the fact is, Miami is the New York of the South. Everything you can find in New York, you can find in Miami. 100%.
If not better.
Different, let's say.
Yeah. Sorry, New York. That's I love New York. That's
I was
my
born and
family
raised in
right there.
Miami, so I'm impartial.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say that I correct myself. So different. Not better. Yeah. What about the pizza?
Ooh, bro. I don't know. It's just like my expectation. I feel like my expectations of New York pizza were like here, and I feel like they still haven't been met. Like there was a few spots I tried, in recent time because I've been to New York a couple times throughout the year, this year. But everything was a miss except for this one time when I was traveling with El Trio de Hoy. After a gig, we stopped in and we had meat pies and we had pizza, and I thought that was good. But where was that, in Bronx?
Yeah, Bronx
I
has
believe.
good pizza, bro.
And it was, you know what I mean? But still, if you guys know of some dope New York pizza, god damn it, tell me.
Please tell them, bro.
Lee, I don't know what's up. Like New York, I don't know.
The places I've tried to bring you don't like them. So we gotta get some other outside source.
Like Dollar Pizza? Come on, give me a break.
Nah, don't mention that one. That was just because we wanted something quick and we were in Times Square. We're
Okay,
like, all right, screw her.
That won't count. That won't count.
Yo, but this next reel, shout out to Indira.
Indira, this was a great episode too. Shout out to Indira.
Low-key, another Latina artist that we had. I forgot.
Yes.
I forgot about. She does English and Spanish. Fire. What you've heard. That always stays with you.
Some of the best advice is don't take advice. For real. Just work hard and come up with a plan and try to stick to it. Like, just do it, you know? Nobody knows like what you're going through. No one knows what you have inside, you know.
Right.
Nobody knows what you're unwrapping inside for no one to see but yourself. Like, you have to have faith in your own vision. I think one of the biggest things I've learned recently is like, you have to be the number one vision. Like, you have to have the most vision of anyone, you know? Like, you have to believe so much in like what you're doing and what you're putting out that like people will believe it because you believe it, you know?
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Beautiful gem. Dropping gems.
What episode was this? Is this Sev?
Yeah. Let me skip to hers. This is us talking about ours.
Sev.
shout out to Christina Sev. Yo, we appreciate you for coming on the podcast.
Absolutely. We were excited to have you.
Yeah.
For real.
Like I said in the episode too, when you reached out to us, I'm like, Uzi, who is this person? Do you know this person? You're like, no, I don't know this person. So I had to contact a few other people because obviously we don't want to bring someone that we don't know and doesn't have any accountability to their character.
Once we did our research and we did our background, we're like, yeah, no, we gotta have her. 100%.
Gotta have her. And bro, you did your thing.
Floored, blew us away.
You put us onto a lot of podcasting ideas, specifically when we should drop.
Strategy.
The times, exactly, strategies. Also, like, you're very, very in tune with the community of Providence.
Yes.
And shout out to, I know you do the radio station at WBRU. I'm going to shout you out too, DJ Franchise. The
Shout
Franchise
out.
Report. Shout out to you guys. We pray for more prosperity for you, Christina, a.k.a. Sev. I'm going to call you Sev.
Sev.
But shout out to you and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Patience, number one, with people, with myself, with growth. Like, shit doesn't grow overnight.
Right.
I thought I was, like Ruben kept saying, we need to make a video, it's gotta go viral. We're just not those type of people.
Shout out to Ruben, too.
Yeah,
We
shout out to
just
Ruben.
grow organically. Let's just make a list of
Arcam.
people we want to interview.
Arcam
People were
Images.
genuinely interested. We had a list of like 50 people. And we just started checking them off. And little by little, we started watching the numbers grow. It started to feel like something. And then people started acknowledging us. Random people. Like, yo, aren't you the girl from the podcast? Or, yo, I feel like I know that voice. And I learned that you don't always have to be the star of the show.
Yeah.
I learned a
think I
lot
learned how to shut
listening
up
to her.
because
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
yapper naturally. And I just learned how to sit back and let people talk and give them the floor and the space to speak.
That was my
I also
takeaway.
learned a lot
For me,
about
that was my
myself,
takeaway
and
right
also
there.
dealing with like feeling like an underdog,
Yeah.
like underestimated. And I started to question myself. So I had a lot of work to do on myself internally as a mom, as a human being, professionally as well. I was working a dead-end job, so I've come a long way.
And you're going to keep going a long
Absolutely.
way. These are like
Dear-
recaps.
Oh, yeah, the Halloween episode. Or spooky movie episode, we should say.
Yeah, spooky. Yeah.
When I was in my house, when I went back,
This was a funny
watching
one.
it in the theaters, I had all the lights on in the fucking house. Like,
Conjuring had me like that.
oh god,
I
remember
would
watching
never
that
watch
when my
that
son
movie
came
again.
out.
What's crazy? That's a real ass. It's based on a true story, and the house is in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
They Airbnb that shit now, bro.
What?
Oh.
I'm gonna say I ain't going to
Recently.
going outside and like watch, but I don't know
Yeah,
if I'm
nah,
gonna
go
go
inside and sleep, bro. Fuck,
I don't know
no.
about sleeping like looking through the window.
Hell no, nigga. That's what I see, bro.
Jimmy's such a character.
Some worship music on in the house.
Yeah.
There was something on the news about the Conjuring house though. Recently, the staff that was working there, I guess, was stealing money, and the ghost of the Conjuring house snitched on him, and it was real that the dude was stealing money. Got
That's so
locked up.
wild.
What? Yeah, he got snitched.
Spirit of 6ix9ine.
Casper
Casper got
got him.
him.
Casper got him, yo. Oh, Chris and
Hold on,
Pablo,
we gotta-
bro.
we gotta- Would you rather wear someone else's dirty underwear?
Shout out to Pablo, my brother.
Yo, this
Hilarious
was funny. This episode was hilarious, yo.
One of the funniest episodes that we had on the podcast, bro.
Heck yeah.
Use that toothbrush.
We already been to jail, bro. We so you know in jail everybody shares the same boxes, nigga.
His reaction was hilarious, bro.
Grab your shit and wash it and throw it in a big ass hamper. Oh yeah. And we used to be fighting, nigga. We used to be fighting, nigga. Yo, give me a brand new one. If that shit don't got the like nice crispy fold and shit, we know it's used.
So you prefer dirty underwear?
Nah. What the fuck?
After you done said all that, yeah.
I was purposely trying to trigger him to like, what?
So toothbrush. You use somebody else's toothbrush.
I brush my teeth with my
You gotta choose one.
Oh, you gotta choose one?
Yeah.
You have to? Can we bleach the toothbrush first?
Hey, I think the toothbrush has to be the way as is.
That's fucked up. I'm free balling, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm 3 balls.
Would you rather have an orgasm every time you sneeze or sneeze
This
every
is
time
so
you
cringe
orgasm?
sometimes.
Depends. I mean, I might as well sneeze every time I orgasm, so every time I bust a nut, you say bless you.
That was crazy. His timing, bro. He's so wit. He has that wit. You know, he has that wit. That was hilarious, yo.
Bubby.
This was great. This was great.
This was one of our highlights of just our life experience with a musician that knows that tour life with big celebrities
and has been doing it for decades.
Decades.
People don't realize, don't recognize, but Bubby's been on the scene for decades with so many people, and just meeting him and talking to him, it was just so cool. And then going to his show with Jhené Aiko,
he blessed it. He blessed us with some Jhené Aiko tickets, and we had some great seats, yo. Shout out to Bubby. We really appreciate you.
And his family.
His wife, his kids, and Gaika.
That was so funny.
But also, we plan on doing more things with you, Bubby. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We
See you
appreciate
soon.
you. Yes, sir.
That's
Can't
amazing.
wait.
We're excited, yo.
Yeah. How do you typically approach writing your bass lines for these albums?
I sit there with a mind to not care. I don't think about pressure.
I love
don't
his
think
approach.
about whether
Yeah,
or not
bro.
people will like stuff. I just do it. From what I've learned from all the artists I've worked with, man, everybody just does what they want to do. The people that like it will gravitate to you and your music and everything you're doing. And the people that don't, they won't give it a listen, and that's fine. You know, so I don't make music with this idea of trying to like please a group of people or, you know, reach out to a certain demographic of people. I don't care nothing about that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make what I like. And I'm gonna make what sounds good to me first. And the people that like it, they're getting a chance to experience who I am. I learned from people like Snoop or like from Stevie Wonder, just different people I've worked with, man.
We love you, Bubby.
We love you, Bubby. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
So church musicians,
yes,
right?
Sway.
A lot of people used to take a
Sway,
shit on you
bro.
because you would play.
Shout out to Sway. We love you,
then
bro.
you would do secular events. You were like one of the few musicians that would do that. You know, I never understood at the time, but now that I'm older, it makes a lot of sense. What was that transition like for you? Like, why would you take certain gigs?
Because of the way that we were brought up, it was just like, hey, this gift was given to you. You could only use it for God. Until one day I just opened my eyes. It's just like, being a musician is an occupation. It's not really the person who you are. It's just
I'm trying to think.
occupation
I'm trying to think
I
of
was living
when.
by.
When was it that I met Sway? I'm trying to think back. When did I meet Sway? It was. I think it was at we were playing at a church. This had to be like 2018. I can't remember what church it was. I think it was Pastor Ernie's church, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. But I just remember him being very talented, very humble. Still, to this day, he's not changed. You know, you need something. And you know what? A lot of people know him. Still, if you haven't watched that episode, you need to go watch it.
Yeah.
This guy, you know, he's from behind the scenes. He's helped so many people in the Providence area and New England area. You know,
Engineering, production.
Exactly. Engineering, production, videography, photo, everything.
Yeah.
What doesn't he do?
Musically.
Yep.
For sure. Literally, he dips his chicken nuggets in different sauces. Literally. Like, he is a man with many talents.
Absolutely.
And I was able to live and get my money from.
That's a good way to put it.
You know?
Yeah.
Was it hard, the transition going through? Yes, because I grew up playing worship and then going from there to playing secular. What I learned was, what was my identity? It's like, yes, I was playing in these secular events. I did my job, and once my job was done, I would say peace, goodbye. I didn't partake of anything that went past what was required for me in the gig.
This topic is going to continuously being brought up because everybody has different perspectives on it. And
That's
I
true.
feel like we understand each perspective that is told to us.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I respect people in their walk, and I can't expect people to walk how I walk.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I love that, bro.
Yeah, I have a very different perspective about that very topic too.
Yeah, I
You know
love
what
that.
mean? Yeah. So
Sorry.
What's left?
Erica.
How did you originally?
Oh, yes,
to
Erica.
become a fashion designer? Because there's one thing to have.
Shout out to
fashion-
Erica.
Shout out.
Shout out to your fashion clothing line. Shout out to you as a person. We pray for prosperity. We pray for more life. We pray that when you do these fashion shows, that some way God is being brought to the audience, but
Absolutely.
also you are being elevated in your career.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate you for coming on.
Yep.
Bringing a sense of fashion design and a sense of God and a sense of the way you look at music as well. So we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Style, and there's another thing to be a designer.
I've always would sketch pieces and put things together, and I got to a point where I was just like, let me just start buying fabrics and seeing what I could do with it. So I started to create inventory. My brother was doing modeling, actually. I was just like, hey, listen, do you think you could link me up with some fashion designers or people that incorporate fashion? Because he was in fashion shows, and I could make him my model, and we could just meet people. And that's how I started to grow and started to create stuff. And then I got inspired by other fashion designers, and it just, I don't know, I just grew. For like a good year, I turned my whole apartment into a fashion studio.
Wow.
And I didn't
Dedication,
have couches,
bro.
I didn't have anything. You could ask my brother. I had I
Dedication.
had a whole bunch of closets with just all my designs, and models would come try things on. I just had that mindset going, because you have to see what you want to become, and you have to
Boom.
like live it, breathe it, sleep it, eat it.
Pastora.
Like that's what I said I was gonna do for myself. All I had was my mind. I had the spirit that God gave me, and then I had my talents that I had to do with Him. So He pretty much pressed the reset button on everything I wanted to do. When people say, "Oh, you sang that song," no, God sang that song. Oh, you made that piece. No, God gave me the creativity to make that piece. So everything is the glory to God, not to self.
Woo!
Loved it.
Gems.
Yo.
She was dropping
For real.
gems that episode, bro.
She really was,
When
man.
I was doing the editing, I'm like, yo, this
Yep.
is fire. Yo. It
She
was
has vision, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's so great to see her in that sector, in the fashion sector, you know, bringing, you know, God into her designs.
And
You know,
and I loved how she compared how before she got with God, her designs, and then how she changed her designs.
Exactly.
She was saying that she made designs that were less flashy for women's, like more conservative. Instead of being like having a design that's gonna show off someone's boobs or figure like that, it's more conservative. Like her approach was really different. I love that because it shows where your mentality is at.
Exactly.
You know, it has to be a shift.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
love that.
challenging because you still have to display your piece, but you still have to display the beauty of the model.
Yep, and your creativeness.
Exactly. That's where the creativeness comes in.
Yeah.
You know, it's still relevant to our time.
Yeah.
But still like a creative piece that can still mesh the, you know, God, the person, and the piece.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yo!
God, the person, and the piece. Yo.
Wow. And I love I got the title from what she said. God meets fashion.
Yep.
I love that.
I love it.
What else we got here? I think it's this recent one.
Yeah.
This one's fun. Yo, that same night when we did this episode, bro, this hot sauce, my body woke me up at like 2 a.m.
Ooh.
to go and take a dump, bro. And I was telling you, it was like a dragon blowing heat from his mouth, bro. Like,
Oh
fire
my
from his
God,
mouth,
bro.
It was so
No
bad,
way.
bro. It was so bad, bro.
Your reactions were hilarious, bro.
You did a good job, bro. Like the whole game.
Thank you, bro.
This is about.
His reactions were great too, bro.
Shout out to Jamin. Love you, bro.
Shout out, bro. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, bro.
We're about to go to. What you said?
Put the sauce. Put the sauce. Let's go.
Yo.
Oh, instant hot.
He's lying, bro. He's lying.
Yeah, he lying.
He's lying.
That lying.
Quick one.
He's not lying.
What is going on? What time is it?
Instant heat, bro.
As soon as you bite it.
I'm getting under his skin and I know it.
That was hilarious.
This Dave? Asshole.
That's when you mixed it, right? All the sauces into one?
Yep.
Damn, bro.
That should be easy.
Created our own version of the last dab. No agua.
I love that. I love that.
So there's still 2 episodes. By the time you watch this, you will see the 2 episodes.
Definitely.
But right now, we haven't released them. But there's gonna be a lot of gems. Our one of the episodes is gonna be Adolfo.
Yep.
He drops a crazy amount of gems. He's also one of the pastors at God's Voice Ministries in Cranston, Rhode Island. He dropped a lot of gems, and then the last episode is you meet the family, which you meet my brothers and my sisters, and I'm gonna name that Meet the Family Part 1 because maybe Uzi could get his family on the podcast to see how they feel about it.
I'm gonna talk to my cousins.
That would be dope as hell.
That would be dope. I'm gonna call them out, see what's up.
But those episodes, man, especially that last episode was really close to my heart because it gathered my family. We haven't really been together like that for 6 years. 6 or 7 years since my father passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that. God did that.
God did that, bro.
God did that. We did that. And because of the podcast, it was able to reunite my family, bro. So that one was kind of like a real tearjerker for me. Like, it was really emotional for me.
I'm excited for that to drop.
It was really...
I saw you in a different way, too, man.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about you, your upbringing, and how you guys grew up, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, bro. And it was crazy. Man, this season 1.
Season 1.
What have you learned? What's one of the main things that you learned in season 1?
Man, sticking to a plan, doing it, finding better ways to platform people and not just one type of person, multiple types, all different types.
I love that.
Food, art, music,
no
clothing, no limits. No limits. We want to turn this into a lifestyle podcast.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a few things coming for 2025 that's really going to open the doors for us to be able to expand and not just do one thing. But definitely we want to turn this into that for you guys. And again, if you guys have suggestions or people you want to hear about, definitely hit us up. We want to hear what you think. But a few other things too that I learned along the way is partnering up with the right people, man.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like even here now, being with Prince and Dakota, you know, or when we go to Pierce's studio, when we're Otto's as well, and Faustino, and he goes on the road with us.
Yeah,
man, just everybody. We feel like everybody's part of our team.
Yeah,
the Everything and Anything team.
Right, ENA,
the crew.
Yeah, I also like learned like you can't really listen to the no sayers. You can't do that.
Exactly.
You can't do this, or people that have like doubted. You can't really listen to those voices. You gotta literally lock in, tunnel vision, and keep it moving.
Yep.
You know, because bro, the first episode.
Yep.
Training wheels.
Exactly.
Now,
boom. We got a flow. It's like we got a workflow now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And we got a consistent, and it's only gonna elevate. You know.
Exactly.
And we appreciate you guys coming on the journey with us. Every single person that's liked, shared, comment, subscribed. Even when you didn't like, you didn't comment, or you didn't subscribe,
exactly,
you still watched. So we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, we appreciate every single one of you. All the people that shared, all the people that came by and showed us so much love.
Yep.
You know, so much support.
Yep.
And we want to expand this into Connecticut. We want to expand this into Hartford as well. Yep. We're speaking that right now.
Yep.
More people in the Springfield area as well. So, you know, be on the lookout. We got different things coming at you from different directions.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned. You already know.
Closing the year with a bang.
Yes,
and we started the year. They don't know, bro. We started the year off hard, bro.
They don't know.
Heck yeah.
If you don't know, you will know.
Now you know. Who says that? Juicy? Biggie?
Yeah, well, he says if you don't know, now you know, but they don't know yet.
No, yeah,
but they will. So, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Thank you for watching, and we out.
We out.